Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, guys, as usual, many things to discuss. We are entering into the final stages of this summer transfer window, and so let's jump immediately into it together. Big day, guys, big movements on the market. As usual, many things to mention, many things to clarify, and so here we are on the channel. Let me start with one of the most requested stories of the day, and it's about Eberechi Eze. Because for Eberechi Eze, today we had many rumors of a deal agreed between Tottenham and Crystal Palace. Well, guys, what I'm hearing is that at the moment, while I'm recording this video, in England is 7:43 p.m. My understanding is that there is still no total agreement between Tottenham and Crystal Palace. The agreement is very close. Today they had new contacts. The agreement, in my personal opinion, my feeling on this story, will happen. The deal will happen. Eberechi Eze will go to Tottenham. This is the expectation. But as of tonight, the deal is still not completed. First of all, because Crystal Palace want to find a replacement for Eberechi Eze, and they are working on that. And second, there are some details of the structure of the deal yet to be clarified between the two clubs. So it's about details, it's about small things, but then I expect that here we go to arrive soon for Eberechi Eze. I told you days ago that Tottenham returned in conversations, that Tottenham were very strong on this one. At the moment, no messages coming from Arsenal to the agents of the player after they had conversations at the end of June, beginning of July, and so that's the situation for Eberechi Eze. Many questions on Savinho, still no updates on that one, guys. So at the moment, as I told you yesterday, someone in the board of Manchester City is still blocking this deal for Tottenham. Tottenham are not giving up as of today, but at the moment still a big wall from Manchester City, and so the consequence is that for Rodrygo and Manchester City, at the moment everything is still quiet, because if Savinho doesn't go to Tottenham, Man City will not go for Rodrygo. In case this Savinho-Tottenham story changes, Rodrygo is the top target for Manchester City. Meanwhile, Rodrygo tonight, in the opening game of La Liga for Real Madrid, with Xabi Alonso back to the Bernabeu, doesn't start for Real Madrid. Again, while I'm recording this video, they are playing, so let's see if Rodrygo will enter the pitch. We wish, obviously, him all the very best, a fantastic player like Rodrygo, but again, tonight, not starting for Real Madrid. So let's follow that situation of Rodrygo Goes, but at the moment, as I mentioned, Manchester City will not make any bid, will not make any official contact until they understand the future of Savinho. And as of today, there is someone very important in the board of Manchester City saying no to Savinho exit. So let's see what's going to happen there, because Tottenham, as of today, Tuesday, with 13 days to go to the end of the transfer window, still not giving up for Savinho. So let's see what's going to happen there. On the other story, Gianluigi Donnarumma and Manchester City, there is way more optimism on Manchester City side. Many questions on Diogo Costa and Galatasaray. Guys, I'm still told that Galatasaray are working on Ederson. Galatasaray are negotiating with Ederson agents and with with the Manchester City about Ederson fee. So this remains the case. Diogo Costa will never leave Porto for 20 million euros. Forget that kind of stories, absolutely. So let's see what's going to happen next, because Donnarumma is waiting, he's patiently waiting to go to Manchester City. What I can tell you is that the agreement on personal terms between Donnarumma and Manchester City is almost okay. So the conversations they're having on the contract are very positive. Donnarumma is ready to go to Manchester City, is attracted by this possibility. Many of you can say, okay, Man City signed James Trafford this summer from Burnley. Yes, but Donnarumma is prepared to go there, is prepared to compete, is prepared to do his best for Pep Guardiola, so the player is absolutely super keen on a move to Manchester City. Now, the story depends on Ederson and on the price, but my feeling is that Manchester City and PSG, in these conversations they're having again this week, are advancing quite well. Then, guys, another story of the summer. If you follow my channel here on YouTube and all my platforms, you know that I always told you since July, my feeling is Garnacho will go to Chelsea. This will be a here we go, and I maintain my position, because maybe in the media this deal is not having regular updates, but I can guarantee to you that in the background, behind the scenes, this deal is advancing. Man United and Chelsea are talking. Man United and Chelsea have very good relationship. The CEO of Manchester United, Omar Berrada, has a very good relationship with the hierarchy of Chelsea. So conversations are underway on the transfer fee. There is a gap, but they are talking. Today, I can tell you that in the last 48 hours, Bayern, while they didn't find an agreement with Chelsea, at least at the moment, for Christopher Nkunku, they called Alejandro Garnacho's camp to understand the situation of Garnacho. The answer from Garnacho was, thanks, fantastic club, but I only want to go to Chelsea. For Garnacho, it's very clear. I keep telling you that for weeks. Garnacho will not go to any other club. At least today, this is his position. Chelsea or stay in Man United, even if he's out of the squad, for him is okay. Stay there, train, and see what happens. But for him is Man United or Chelsea. And Man United, we know the relationship is completely broken. So it's basically Chelsea or nothing. This remains the case for Garnacho. The negotiation is ongoing, is underway, and so we will follow that situation. For Nkunku, guys, I always told you that Nkunku is very important to unlock the move of Xavi Simons to Chelsea. Well, for Christopher Nkunku, there is still a conversation, a negotiation ongoing between Chelsea and Bayern, but there is the big difference on the formula. Bayern supervisory board is only giving a green light to a loan for Christopher Nkunku deal. Meanwhile, from Chelsea, they want a permanent transfer, so at the moment still no agreement. Red Bull Leipzig wanted Christopher Nkunku already a few weeks ago, and they remain interested in the situation. Chelsea have a feeling that maybe more clubs could join the race from England. Let's see what happens with Inter after the Lookman deal collapses. So Chelsea have a feeling that around Nkunku things will happen, and this is why they remain optimistic. Not only for Garnacho, but also for Xavi Simons, who is patiently waiting to go to Chelsea. So for sure that situation of Nkunku will be very important. Conversations continue. His agents are in Europe to negotiate and discuss with clubs, and so Christopher Nkunku and also Nicolas Jackson are two situations to watch, because for sure something interesting there will happen and will be important for this domino of the final 10 days. And to mention the final 10 days, keep an eye, guys, on Adrien Rabiot, a big name on the market. Why on the market? Because there was this tense situation at Olympique Marseille. The club decided to put Adrien Rabiot and also another player, Jonathan Rowe, out of their squad. So Rabiot is no longer part of the squad of Roberto De Zerbi. Rabiot is available on the market. Olympique Marseille even released an official statement to say Rabiot is out of the squad and Rabiot is for sale. So imagine a situation of a player like Adrien Rabiot, who has been in the list of several clubs for years, now available on the market. Olympique Marseille, from what I understand, wants something around 15-20 million euros to let Adrien Rabiot leave. Let's see what happens there, because now many people suggest the opportunity to clubs to go for Adrien Rabiot. Many of those who are close to Adrien Rabiot's camp are proposing the opportunity to offer Rabiot to clubs. For example, also to Manchester United. He's a player who was a target for Man United many years ago. In the recent years was never close. At the moment, guys, I'm not hearing anything concrete on Manchester United in negotiations for the talks for Rabiot. He's going to be offered to Manchester United and many other clubs as an opportunity for 15-20 million euros. But at the moment, again, still an open situation. Let's see what's going to happen there. For sure, Adrien Rabiot will be one of the names of these final weeks of the market, because he's out of the project in Marseille. At the moment, again, United are looking for a different kind of player. I think United wanted to go for Baleba for intensity, a defensive midfielder. Rabiot is a different profile. But the player will be offered to many clubs, and so let's see what happens. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Garnacho to Nkunku, Rabiot, Eze, but also Donnarumma, Savio, Rodrygo, and all the rest. Let me know your opinion, guys, here in the comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.